So do you want to play a game?
Let's do it.
Yes. Welcome to the Strong Like a Mother podcast with Cherie
and Jada. We're doing your best. Doesn't mean you have to be perfect.
So we thought it would be a great idea today to do some Did You Know questions. We found this great little pack of questions at one of our favorite stores, Altered State, and saw it, and it just resonated because the questions seemed thoughtful and funny. And we thought it would be a great idea. Now that we're several episodes into this, what are we? This is like, what, 11?
No, friend. It is like 16.
Oh, my God.
16. It depends on how we lay this out because we do batch record, but at least 16 in.
Okay, so clearly we've been having a lot of fun because I didn't even realize we've recorded that many. So we thought it'd be a great idea to just do some question and answer so that you can better get to know us.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. You want to go first?
Okay. So let's see. Let's go with this one instead. If you could invent a machine, what would it do?
Ooh, wow. Man, that is thoughtful. See, everything that comes to mind is like there probably is a machine for that. If it could like my brain either goes to work where I'm like, okay, if it could like dial and just set up appointments for me and just tell me when I need to be there, I think that would be amazing if there was a machine that could do that. I don't think that that's ever going to be attainable, truthfully, but I think that that would probably be,
you never know,
what I want. Otherwise, and I know that this exists, it would be to fold and put away my laundry because I hate folding and putting away laundry.
I was 100% thinking something on the domestic front.
Yeah.
Like, laundry was for sure the first thing that came to mind.
I don't mind doing the laundry. It's literally the folding and the putting away. And, honestly, the rotating of the laundry, because I'm good while I'm on a kick. But when you get to that last load and you forget to go change it from the washer to the dryer, and then when you go back, you're like, I probably need to wash that again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, laundry.
Laundry.
It's necessary evil.
It is. It is.
So,
all right.
You go. Pull one for me.
Okay. What makes you smile?
The ironic thing is I think I just do it all the time anyway. But if I wasn't smiling already, what would make me smile? Just a funny joke. And not like cheesy funny, but like I love satirical.
Yeah.
I'm very sarcastic as a person.
Yeah.
So like a sarcastic statement or something like that usually makes me laugh. Usually when my smallest makes a sarcastic statement and I should be correcting her and I'm laughing to myself that, okay, I know where you got that from, girlfriend. Don't tell your dad.
You're surely a little proud in that moment. Whenever she comes up with something really quippy.
She's sharp. She's sharp. So sometimes you're just like, what? It's the taking back. I guess maybe that's where the smiles come from. I'm taking it back a little bit like, what? What did you say? And I've learned, don't ask them to repeat themselves.
Oh, yeah, no.
Don't
ask. Nope. That is so funny. For me, it's, I think that, like, if we're thinking of just the basics, like, I love a good, funny TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is no secret, my love for TikTok. I talk about it a lot, but, Dustin sent me one last night, and we just send funny videos back and forth to each other. And a lot of them are, like, about kids doing funny things. And the mom is cooking dinner, and she's got, like, a pack of, like, chicken breasts right there, and the little girl, like, comes up, and she's like, are those butt cheeks? Because of that. And, like, it goes on. And I was crying. I was laughing so hard. So probably at its basic core, a good funny TikTok, I'm here for it.
Oh, that's not, for sure. All right. What is your favorite candy?
Ooh. I think I have to go with a York Mint.
Really?
I love York Mints.
Huh.
I do really also love the Milky Way Midnights.
Okay.
Not regular Milky Way. I mean, I'll eat them, but I love the Milky Way Midnight. It's a really close toss-up, but I think ultimately if I have to pick, most of the time I want a York Peppermint Patty.
So, if candy, like old school favorite candy, they're hard to come by, is the long boys, which are like caramel and like coconut, or like my favorite, like I don't care how clean I'm eating, if I find one, I want to buy that.
Yeah.
But like classic staple, a Twix. And now the salted caramel Twix.
I have not tried that.
Oh my God, a good Twix. So I am for sure a chocolate and caramel person.
You do, I mean, we've traveled enough. You do tend to do caramel flavored things, huh?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Give me a creamy sugar.
Yeah.
Give me a creamy melted sugar and it's the win. So
I mean, I'm here for that. I do love
caramel coffee.
Yeah.
Caramel candy. Caramel cookies, which Crumble actually, this week they were actually recording, has a Twix cookie. So, I mean, I'm tempted to go test that out this week. So
you might have to. That sounds good. Even though I feel like Crumble cookies, like I want a mushy cookie. Like, I want it like really chewy. They're a little too crumbly. I mean, hence the name, but I'm sure it's still really good. But all right. So name one thing you can't live without.
Probably internet at this point.
Yeah.
I think so not last year before last, we had a hurricane and we were out of power for our house was for a few days. Some people way worse. I know you had 24 hours. Lucky you.
Yeah.
But internet, I literally changed my internet provider because I couldn't plug up my modem to the generator and I was upset. I'm like, you just shut down my whole life.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have internet. So internet for 100 bob.
How do you even top that? Like, I'm like, well, hell, I can't live without internet.
You're like,
dang it. I mean, yeah, that just kind of like takes the cake. Although, I will say, it's really hard for me to live without my morning coffee because when I don't, I mean, look, clearly my body is addicted because I get those withdrawal headaches. And if I forget, like, come about 2 to 3 p.m., like, my body is like, what are you doing? If I had not had any caffeine, like, I can sometimes supplement with, like, a Coke or something, like
it's
a soda. It's not the same. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And it's like the caffeine, not the sugar. I think the Coke balances out. Even if it's a sugar substitute, it's the sweetness. It's not the caffeine. Like I need the caffeine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because I don't drink sugary coffee. I typically only do like either sugar substitute, or like maybe every now and then like a little sweetened coffee mate, something. But overall, no, it's the caffeine for me.
It's caffeine, so that's what you can't live without.
Yeah,
caffeine. Okay,
I mean, I'm a internet, but the caffeine.
Close second. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, would you rather swim in a pool or in the ocean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm like a beach person. I mean, okay. If the water is clear and it's like 30A beautiful beaches, probably the ocean. Okay. Although sometimes the wildlife is a little freaky. If I can see the bottom and, like probably the ocean. But I do think that there is a peace of mind that comes with swimming in a swimming pool too.
There you go. Okay. So that brings to mind last year's trip where we were in outside of Tampa. Yeah. And the water was clear. And I'm like, if I see, and like I was just paranoid. Like seaweed was rubbing across my leg. I think at some point it was a little fish. And I'm just like, everything is a shark. No, not really, but I'm just like, I just couldn't relax. I wasn't like zen and at peace in the water. I'm a swimming pool person, and typically not even like in the swimming pool. I'm a lay by the swimming pool or standing there by the pool bar kind of person.
Yeah.
But the ocean, I will do it, but it's not my preference.
I could definitely tell when we were in St. Pete last year that you were very uncomfortable in the water. Like, you were like, I'm gonna go to Target and meet y'all down at the beach later, which, look, clearly I'm like, look, you do you. We are very much, we have this open relationship that it's like, cool, if you like, there's no hurt feelings. Yeah, we see other people, it's fine. But I could definitely tell, like, whenever we met, like, our friends down there, and everybody's like, oh, let's get in the water, and you were like, I don't want to.
No, like, I'll watch y'all.
Say that.
Somebody's got to call a lifeguard just in case it doesn't go well for y'all.
I mean, I used to be a lifeguard in a long time ago. So, I could have saved you if need be.
Not from a
shark.
Thank you.
Maybe not from a shark.
Now we know the truth. Okay.
It is what it is. All right. Let me come over here. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be?
I don't know. I like my name.
Mm-hmm.
I wish people would spell it correctly, but that's never going to happen. I've just made peace.
Yeah.
But no, I like it the way that it is. Now, what I will say, when I got married, because my last name was very South Louisiana, French Creole.
Yep.
That I was like, I hated people butchering it. When I got married, I dropped it.
Yep.
It's a bittersweet thing, but still, whenever you fill out paperwork, they ask you what your maiden name is. It's still very much alive and well.
Oh, yeah.
But I dropped it to simplify it to where, like, my name is very, I think people think, like, I picked my spouse so our names could be so cohesive.
That is true.
But it was just so simple. And I was just like, I've lived an earlier life where people just butchered my last name, and it drove me crazy. So I would get my maiden name is Domingue, and I would get Dominique all the time. And I'm like, where do you even see the Q? Like,
that might have been a little profiling.
I mean, like, I don't get it. So anyway, no, but I love my name. I think it's cute and feminine enough.
Yeah.
And now I see more younger people with my name. At the beginning, people are like, what is your name? How do you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
And so now, the last time somebody asked me, I was like Jay, duh.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So growing up, I desperately wanted a, like, quote unquote normal name.
Like Sarah?
Well, funny enough, that's my sister's name. So not Sarah. But like, Heather, Ashley, Jessica, like a basic name. And that's how I felt when I was younger, because I also have a really tough name to pronounce. No one knows how to say it. Because it technically has an accent mark on the end that kind of makes it sound, Cherie.
You just weren't born to be basic.
I was not born to be basic. Now, I agree with you. I would not change my name at all, because it is different and unique, and I appreciate the individuality. But likewise, I was the most Cajun French sounding baby there ever was with my maiden name. Like, it was the double French whammy for me. It was a lot. And so when I got married and my husband had Mac, which is so simple. You would think I still got to spell it for people, because everybody thinks, and I think this is like because of Bernie Mac, in their head they think it's M-A-C.
Okay.
But it's not. It's M-A-C-K. But I will still take that over spelling Gudo, which is what my maiden name was, because it was, you add Cherie Gudo, and it's like, okay, like, it's just a tongue twister. So I would not go back to that. But as far as my first name, not changing it.
Sounds good. Let's see. What do you wish you didn't have to do at all?
Oh God. Uh, Man, some of these are like very, very thoughtful. I mean, if my house just was magically picked up and cleaned every day, like it's probably the domestic stuff.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
Well, I'll be specific and say laundry. If I never had to do that,
Yeah.
I mean, like, and I don't like say separate laundry from the washer, dryer, all of it. Like, I go to my closet and everything is like put away, and yeah, the laundry. But then second to that, any other domestic chore in the house, which I guess, you know, I can grow up to make enough money to pay somebody to do all that kind of stuff. But then I'm still weird about that. So I mean, like, somebody's in my house touching my underwear. I don't know.
You know, our washer broke like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And I had to hire a service because this was during the heat of COVID, whenever it would take like a month for a washer to come in. And so I'm like, how am I going to do laundry? Like, we can't make it, you know, like we do laundry every week, sometimes multiple times a week.
Multiple times.
And I'm like, how are we going to? So I actually had to hire a service, which was phenomenal. And I was a little weird at first. I'm like, yeah, they're folding like my undergarments, you know, the bras, the panties, the underwear. But honestly, after the first week, I was like, whatever, it is what it is. It's cool. Just because it came back and it was the most perfectly folded underwear. And I'm thinking, I don't ever fold my underwear. They go in the underwear drawer and I just throw them in there. Like,
you're like, I'm done with you.
Like, I don't know. It's not like it's a shirt that like is going to get wrinkled. Like, I don't, you know, like,
yeah.
So I just have like a sock and underwear drawer that it just goes in. I don't know.
Haven't been folded since.
Yes. So, all right. What do you want to be when you grow up?
We saw this question before we started, and I said Dylan, which my 5-year-old, she's amazing, no filter. What do I want to be when I grow up? I don't know, but I will say this. I think when I was a kid, you felt like you grew up to be one thing.
Yeah.
And I've grown into your ever-evolving human being. And you're going to be different things over time to not be boxed in. You don't have to be one thing. So when I grow up, I want to continue to grow.
That's a great answer.
Let's do that.
That's
now,
a great
you top
answer.
that.
Okay, so for me, I do feel like I have grown into very much like who I want to be as a person. I love what I do. I'm fulfilled. I love my family. Like I've checked a lot of the boxes, but what comes to mind when I hear this question is like, okay, you know, like one of my, like, I guess business and like personal role models is Joanna Gaines. Like, I love who she is. I think that she is this like beautiful, God-fearing woman that is raising her kids, living her dream. She's, you know, flipping houses. She's got these designer like, if I could just enhance what I've got, what she's doing is like probably what I would love to do. Like, I would love to have like, you know, like a line that you work on of retail products and like the flipping of the houses. Like, those are all things that I want to achieve. So that's probably what mine is.
I feel like we need a field trip to Waco.
We do. And I'm going to be in Texas, next week and next month for a wedding. And we're not that far from Waco, but I just don't really think we can like make it all work.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of wedding festivities.
And would your family enjoy that with you?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
No.
Just be honest with yourself.
No. So maybe we just need a girls' trip. I don't know.
Name one thing that you are proud of. That's not deep at all.
Oh, I mean, God, like I could go so many directions with this. I mean, I think at its core, like, I'm so proud of my child. Like, I think he is turning into such a great, kind and caring and compassionate human being. And I just am like so proud of the person that he's becoming. So, I mean, that's, I could deep dive on so many other things, but I'll leave it at that.
See, you only have one kid to pick. Like,
this is true. You can't pick your children.
I can't pick one kid.
I mean, you could pick them all collectively.
No, not today.
Not today. What'd they do this weekend to make you mad? Yeah.
One thing that I am proud of is, I think, just my resilience. Mm-hmm. I think that in life, you know, hills and valleys that you have, and just the ability to keep showing up every day. And I mean, the biggest part of that is just having faith. Just being good in my faith allows me to be resilient, even, when sometimes I'm like, who was I talking to? And they're like, sometimes you're like, God, you got jokes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, we have that conversation on a regular basis. And he's like, no, I'm not playing with you.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is. So I think I'm proud of the resilience that I've grown into. Yeah. So, and I am proud of my daughters in their own little way, and being confident human beings. So they're awesome, but I couldn't pick just one. So, I mean, this is being recorded.
Right. All right, let's see. Ooh, this is so good. This is such a you question.
Oh, God. No.
What is your favorite movie or TV show?
Yes, I love TV. Favorite all time. Mm-hmm. Listen, let me see if this brings you back. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is my favorite, but this favorite genre of, like, when I was younger, the teen movies, like, driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You. Jared had a date night with Peyton to where that's what they watched. 10 Things. I was like, you know what? I never thought about it. That movie is so her. And she loved it. Like, that time period. And they are, like, cheesy. And I'm like, if my daughter was ever that boy crazy, I'd probably lose my mind. But I love those. Like, I go back and watch, like, A Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles and like all those kind of movies. Like, I love them. And I love those I'm a rom-com girl.
Yep.
TV shows, I mean, I like them all. Like, I mean, I was very sad with Game of Thrones went off, and Downton is, like, one of my favorites. Like, I will go back and rewatch the seasons in the movie. Like, I love, like, a good period show.
Yeah.
So Gilded Age. I mean, I can list. I don't have a favorite. I just like TV, like, a lot. Like, I don't need people. I just need my streaming services.
Well, that's what I was like, when I read this, I'm like, because you were always like, have you watched this? Have you watched this?
And she watches no TV. She plays with her child. She's a great mom.
That is not true. I have definitely gotten more into TV. I totally agree with you on that genre of movie. Like, the good ones, the kind of crappy ones, I mean, they were all good. You know what's going to happen, right? Like, you know.
You better end up together.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm good with that. Going back, Dustin laughs at me because I love Hitch. Like, I love Hitch.
That's so cheesy.
It is so cheesy, but it is so good and so funny. If it's on TV, I'm watching it. Like, sometimes I'll just go back and, like, rewatch it.
Yeah.
So, like, movie, like, that's probably that and Crazy Stupid Love. Like, they're really, really good.
That's a good one.
I can watch them over and over and over. I mean, I have a ton of movies like that from that genre that I'm like, oh, like, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, 13 Going on 30. Like, they're all good. I love them all.
Cheesy, but I actually like The Wedding Planner, and that was, like, probably a horrible.
It was a terrible movie, but I'm with you. I still watch it. TV shows. Ugh, like, this is a really hard one because I do have, like, I love Virgin River. Like,
I can't wait.
Anxiously awaiting. What is it? We're on season 4. Mm-hmm. So I love Virgin River. I love This Is Us.
Yeah. A Million Little Things.
No, I have not actually watched that one.Maybe I need to add it to my list.
I think you should.
I mean, going back, I love The Office.
Okay, yeah.
Love The Office. I love How I Met Your Mother.
Schitt's Creek. I didn't say that.
Schitt's Creek. God, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So clearly, we both really enjoy TV. So see, I do watch more TV than you give me credit for.
I'm sorry. I just didn't. I didn't give you credit.
You did not give me enough credit there.
Okay. Ooh, this is you. This is
okay.
Oh man, this is fire.
Okay.
If you could only eat one food for a week, what would it be? She'd die, y'all. She'd die. She could just eat one food. Please do answer.
Oh man. I'm like, I need a balanced plate. I need a protein, a veggie.
No, I said pick one. A smoothie?
Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I guess I would probably pick. I'm like, man,
She sleep the whole week, y'all.
Probably steak, I guess.
Bread.
Okay.
Me, I will live off of bread.
Yeah.
That's what Jesus said. And I'm joking. That's not what he said. He said not off of bread alone. But probably bread. I love me carbs. Do they love me? No.
Yeah.
But I love them. And then I'll catch that protein the following week. I mean, I do love steak. Mm-hmm. And I eat way more chicken than I would like. But, you know, it's easy. Mm-hmm. But bread... Listen, I can do the bubble gum of bread, and I'll be like, this bread and that bread, Texas Roadhouse, Little Village. Yeah. I can name you some bread. When I was younger, I would like go to the store. My mom would be like, hey, buy me a loaf of that French bread. I would eat that whole thing over time, but by myself. Yeah, I love bread. So bread for 1 week now. Okay. I'd probably also be sleeping the whole week thanks to the carbs.
The carbs. I know. That's where my brain went. I'm like, man, like, do I pick a veggie or like, you know, because I'm like, I could like, I love green bean, you know, I mean.
A week of green beans.
Yeah, like, I'm talking like how your like mama makes them, like smothered with, you know,
bacon and potatoes.
Like, I could eat that. Yeah. But I guess that probably doesn't qualify, so I'll just stick with my steak. I'll just stick with the steak. What do you wish you had more time to do?
Travel. That's easy.
Yeah.
Travel. That is, my husband asked me if I could do anything in this world and get paid for it. It is travel. Like, I love it. It really brings me joy. Crazy enough, I love packing for a trip. The unpacking is just
trash.
Sad. I don't even mind the airport. And, you know, because I know how to like navigate the system. I'm a pro in the airport. But I love going and exploring new places, seeing things, and, you know, seeing, honestly, other houses. Like, in this business, I love seeing houses. I don't care where it is. Like, they're built different and so all that stuff. So, 1,000% travel. What about you?
I mean, yeah, we're so much alike. I'm like, yeah, I would totally, more time for travel would be amazing. Like, more time for just like chill out, relaxing. Like, I am very much a person that like needs a recharge, and there are weeks when that's just harder to come by. It just kind of depends on like what my week looks like, and I really love sitting on the couch in the quiet, just not doing anything. So
that is nice.
Yeah, I wish I had more of that. I mean, it could be TV. Yeah. It could be TikTok. Like, you know, whatever.
It's going to be TikTok, y'all. It's going to be TikTok.
It probably would. Totally.
This is good. If you could meet anyone from history, who would it be?
Oh, this is really, really, really good. Oh, man. I mean, geez. There's so many that I'm like, you know, the one that's like sticking out in my head, and it's so funny because I was just telling my family, we've had a lot of like family emergency, weird family stuff going on. And there's like this theme that runs through my life about Mother Teresa. Mm-hmm. And it shows up all the time about her. There's this poem that she wrote that is like hung on my mom's fridge for like my whole life, because I grew up going to St. Agnes. The Missionaries of Charity were there. And so that's, you know, obviously that was the order she was a part of. So like in my head, that to me just feels like the natural, like I would love to sit down and have a conversation with her, because I think that she is just one of, I mean, obviously a modern day saint, but yeah, just there's just this theme in my life that just, it parallels with that.
Like, how do you top a saint? I don't know. I mean, I'm so big in like I said, the historical shows and things like that, but like somebody like a Princess Diana would probably be awesome, because I love like fashion and stuff like that, but also she just genuinely seemed like a kind-hearted person.
Oh yeah.
And her life became a bit unfortunate, but just such a good person. Like, she is one of those people. Like, I was really young when she died.
Right.
But that the magnitude of it, you can tell how important that was.
Oh yeah. I think the whole world mourned for Princess Diana.
Yeah.
You know? Truly.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good pick. I like that pick.
The same. So I mean,
so I limited you.
You're like
on your thing.
Anything else is going to be superficial.
I know. All right.
One more. Then let's wrap it up.
All right.
So what else we got?
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh, teleportation.
God, literally in my head, I was like, oh, teleportation.
We're just best friends.
I know. I was about to say.
Teleporting for sure. That way I can maximize my time a little bit better, because it's the commute that gets me all the time. It's the commute. It's not going places. It's the commute.
It is so true. So true. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that's, because then you could teleport, travel more. You know, you could teleport there. You don't even have to stay there. You can sleep in your own bed at night.
I like a hotel.
I mean, look, I like a hotel too, but if you did that all the time, you probably wouldn't have the funds to, like, I'm being practical here.
So
I'm giving you some.
No.
Yeah, teleportation. I mean, I think flying would be really cool. Mind reading would also be.
I don't want to know.
Kind of crazy. Yeah, well. But how do you top teleportation? Because you can, it's so useful.
Yeah.
So useful.
So this week is going to go a little bit different, because this episode is going to time right before Mother's Day. Yep. So I'm going to start by saying Happy Mother's Day to you, Cherie.
And Happy Mother's Day to you, Jada.
And we just want to say Happy Mother's Day, no matter how you became a mom, how you got that title. And we hope that you guys have a great weekend, that you are properly celebrated, however that is. Hopefully I get my 24 hours off.
Right.
But you guys have an awesome week. But just in case you miss us,
give us a follow on Instagram at Strong Like a Mother Podcast. We are there all week long, so if you are missing us in between episodes, you know where to find us.
See you guys later.
All right, bye.